Yeah, Impractical Jokers is good. Or was, I guess.
Was.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're not a thing anymore.
No, they're
Oh, they
not.
are.
They're not doing new episodes.
Ah, gotcha.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, the last season that they did was this year. But it's not
You
announced
are
that there will be
lagging
the
like a
last season.
motherfucker.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, you caught up.
Am I still lagging?
No, you caught up.
Yeah, like I did. I can AI mesh in the whole house, so it better not.
Hey, you got a haircut. You got a mall cut.
Is it considered a haircut?
Yeah, you cut your hair.
Well, I mean, it's not like a style. It's just everything caught
Well,
off.
it's a buzz cut,
Hmm.
which is a hairstyle.
It's
you
still
trim
a
your
Really,
hair?
it's just when you don't have hair to play with, it's not a style. It's just what it is. You know, it's not a
Did you trim your
style.
beard?
I didn't. Yes,
Yeah, there you go. You buzz cut your head.
a
and
beard,
trim your
a beard trim, a beard trim.
Just one movement.
Yeah, the whole thing, same length. It's not, but
From this angle, it looks like you have a fade.
it is not. It's just the shading of the light.
That's funny. Have a Christmas party tomorrow. My Christmas party was on Sunday.
Woo.
How's that?
It was
How's that
fun.
party? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Why?
Just asking.
No, you asked like there was a reason behind it.
Yeah, I care about you and wanted to know how your fucking party was, but never mind.
Oh, shit.
No, it sounded like there was more behind it.
Sure.
It wasn't like,
okay.
oh, how was that? It was like, how was that?
How was that?
Did you like it?
Shit.
Let me guess.
Was it
Did
good?
you have?
Did you enjoy it? Did you get drunk?
Was there a lot of dough?
Was there a lot of dough? Were you rolling in
so we're gonna
dough?
talk about my Christmas party as soon as we start.
Oh, I see.
Yep. We are actually live. I just don't see the live preview.
Uh,
And I don't know
It's
why,
somewhere.
but yeah.
I got the
It's somewhere.
notification, so
tell me why.
No.
How fucking rude.
all right, we're gonna start in 3.
You're
and
welcome.
Then we are gonna be talking about fucking Disney. That's what we are. We went to
We're full. And then they were like,
see, so yeah, man. Today we are going to be talking about MegaCon.
Yeah, I love that, but who the hell cares about
Well, I played it twice.
That's what she said.
Oh wow! Hey, this is episode 76.
Is it?
Yeah, we did episode 75 last week.
Woo?
What did
That's
we
a
do
lot
for
of episodes.
episode
Yippee-ki-yay,
66?
You weren't there.
That sucks.
I played the.
Order
'cause
66.
I didn't realize it was the episode 66 until I was editing.
Oh,
And
You're slipping, man.
y'all slipped too. You were there.
I wasn't apparently.
me neither. I
What was
did
I
not
doing?
notice.
Oh, he was there. He just didn't know.
The brain cell, 4 people, 1 hot potato.
Yeah,
Who's got the brain
cell.
cell? Who had it
You weren't
last?
there. It was you, but you
Oh.
weren't there.
You took it with you, damn it.
Yeah.
Where did I go?
I don't know. We have a previously on, so stay right there. Three, two, one.
What's going on, nerds? This is Ryan. Hopefully you're hearing this in the beginning of the episode, not the middle or the end. I swear Lewis is getting more forgetful than Scott with birthdays.
Ooh.
Anyways, previously on the Nerd Archive podcast, I came into the live show late and heard Justin say this.
I'm actually going to be chopping this down to about 2 or 3 inches instead of the length that I got here.
Well, Justin, from my experience, I've always heard it's better to have too much than too little. We learned that Lewis's head is getting so big from his TikTok success that his headphones can't handle the stress anymore. They talk about Godzilla's atomic breath. I've met Lewis. He also has atomic breath. I swear that's what they used in Hiroshima. Then the nerd talks about the GTA 6 trailer and how it's hyper-realistic about Florida crime. It's so realistic, if you watch closely, you can see Lewis wash ashore in a laminated cardboard box. Lewis used the term "my guy" when talking to me. Man, you've been hanging out with white people way too much. And the nerds had a surprise guest. Everybody's favorite monkey lizard, Salacious B. Crumb. Wait, who was that? It was Chris? Oh, it's Chris Yob again. I'm always mixing those two up. I hope this doesn't become a regular thing. Hashtag bring back Lola. Anyways, let's see what the nerds get into this week.
Thank you, Ryan. That was great. That was fantastic. And the clip. I knew that he was going to find something. he's getting savvy. And not only that, he sent it right before we started too. So
Ooh.
I was like,
The timing could not have been better.
yeah,
He said,
I did remember. I did remember you, asshole.
when he says Chris' name, I thought he said like a Jedi name, like Chris Yabagan. And I was like, what?
Who was Chris Yabagan?
Yabba the Hutt.
So, we're going to be talking about E3 getting canceled
For
for
good.
good. And the trailers or video games that were announced on the Video Game Award. And a couple of highlights, such as Yabba the Hutt. Yes, Yabba the Hutt. And also, I would like to talk about the Christmas party that I had on Sunday. And say that out loud. I didn't pick you up.
I just whispered the Christmas party.
Oh,
But I'm in
it's
a,
great for audio, Lola. The whispers.
It wasn't meant to be for the podcast. It was just the ADHD doing ADHD things.
It just took over.
It just took over.
So
I was gonna say go with that because that can be our opener.
yeah. So, which is funny talking about ADHD because I wasn't going to talk about this Christmas party, and then Lola asked about it, and then I feel like I have to talk about it. So
You don't have to talk about. I just
Well,
wanted to know if your
it's
party was
happening.
good or
A
not.
little bit of non-nerdy shit in our nerdy podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
we did that in the season opener, so why not?
right. So Christmas party Sunday.
Everybody.
My job closed early, and which is funny because I usually work at 2:00 on Sundays, and we closed at 4. And when I get the schedule, my schedule said 2, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go in for 2 hours. That's not gonna happen.
And they wanted you to stay.
Yeah. So I texted my boss, and I'm like, "Yo, can I come in at 11? I work 5 hours already on Sundays. If I come in at 11 to 4, it's 5 hours." It's like, yeah, cool. No, I don't. I do it in the morning. You don't mow the grass during in the afternoon. That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, you do
Only
it at
white
6
people do
a.m.
that.
and wake up the fucking entire neighborhood. Wink,
Right.
wink, Dad.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't wake me up with the lawnmower because he would wake me up to do it.
Oh, he would wake me up with a lawnmower because I didn't do
Yeah.
that shit.
Right. So we closed at 4. We didn't have a dishwasher. We didn't realize we didn't have a dishwasher until mid through, like almost time for closing. And we're like, fuck, we don't have a dishwasher. Because the dishwasher is coming at 5 o'clock.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta love that.
So the other cook and I, we were just running the dishes and whatever. So we close. And fun fact, I didn't think about talking about this because I forgot until now. I'm driving home. I get home. I'm driving, like I'm coming into the complex, and all of a sudden I see Sarah's car on a flatbed on a tow truck.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, the funny part is that she calls me as I'm almost to the house, and she's like, "Hey, I'm in the bathroom. Are you knocking on the door? Like, do you have your cans full or something?" And I'm like, "No." It's like, "Well, someone knocked on the door and someone rang the doorbell." I'm like, "No, it wasn't me. Just don't open the door." As I pull in, I see the car on the tow truck, and I'm like, "Whoa!" I called her back, and I'm like, "Yo, your car is on a tow truck." She's like, "What?" It's like, "Give me a second." I hang up with her. I follow the tow driver, and I'm like, "Dude, that's my car." And he's like, "Call the number," and he's pointing at his door. I'm like, "What?" So I'm calling, and they're like, "No, you have to deal with the tow driver." He told me to call you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. So I followed dude until the yard, and I'm like, "What is happening? Your tag is expired." I was like, "How is my tag expired?" It's the main person on with the tag, or the tag is under Sarah's name, and her birthday is next month. And even if it was under mine, it was this month. So we get to the yard, and he shows me a picture of the tag. It didn't have the 2024 sticker on it.
Oh.
And I'm like, how are you telling me that we've been driving this car for 9 months and we never got pulled over? And let alone this towing company drives through our complex. They never looked at our shit and never towed the car until Sunday night. So no. I'm getting heated. I'm like arguing with this dude. I'm like, there is no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I got loud. My Puerto Rican side came out. And then I call Sarah, and I'm like, "Babe, like," he says that if we don't get the car out now, it's $150. If we don't get it out now, by 5 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be another $30. And for every 24 hours is another $30. And I'm like, what the fuck? And now he needs cash, right?
Lovely.
But here's what this dude pissed me off with. He walks inside. He's like, "Just let me know when you're ready, and I will get the car out once you're ready to pay." So I'm telling Sarah, just bring cash. Okay. This dude, I call him and I said, "Hey, I'm ready to sign the papers." And he comes out, and I'm like, he says, "You got the money?" I'm like, "How do I don't carry $150 in cash." Also, you're not ready. I'm like, I'm glad that there was a chain link fence between us. because I was about to throw something at him, and that something was going to be my fist. Because he pissed me the fuck off. We get the car out. We drive the car home. We found the registration in the house with the sticker.
Mm.
And we're like, oh man, I just wanted to call this dude and apologize. Because the things that I said
But
to
still,
him.
like, but it's registered.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I have the registration like on my phone. And I'm like, and I'm glad that he didn't say, yeah, show me the registration in the car. Because the registration was on the counter.
Oh, shit.
But it was one of those things that we opened and we went to put the sticker on there and we kind of slipped our mind, and then with all the mail, we put it all together and then we put it in a box that we keep on the counter. I'm glad we didn't throw it away. That would have been some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't care if it's renewed. The sticker has to be on tag. I'm like, you know what? Go suck a dick. That's what you need to do. Mamate un bicho. That means suck a dick in Spanish.
There you go.
So that's how my night starts for me to go to the Christmas party. I'm already livid, but the only thing Sarah and I can think of is open bar.
Mm.
I only have
And
3
you're gonna
beers.
demolish it.
Open bar and you disappoint.
Well, here's why. The owners of the company were gonna be there, and I didn't want to make a fool out of myself when I have a plan and have a goal.
Mm.
So I didn't want to do that. It was not great. It was not great. No, it's over. It's over. It's over. We had fun. I won a $50 gift card to Longhorn.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan, are you
There
still
you go,
waiting
so it's
for
only
your
$100.
gift card from No New Friends? Oh, that's what I thought. He's still waiting, and he won that gift card in like episode 20, and they're on like episode 200.
Oh, shit.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it was fun. It was a fun party. Sarah's
So
brother.
the more of the
works for same-
stories that you got 3 beers for $100.
Yeah, for $150.
You got 50 back.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, hey, Yadi.
Itch.
Beautiful. Great
Yeah.
job. Great job.
Yeah.
I approve. I approve.
Puerto Rican math. No, you cannot have that Longhorn one.
What happened to paying it forward, especially during Christmas, brother?
That's what. Yeah, but not to Ryan.
Ay,
You don't deserve it.
Oh.
He does not.
ay,
Well-
ay.
Yeah. It's fighting words.
Yeah, that's how pretty much.
Yeah.
The salt flows freely.
Oh yeah. Let's call me Salt Bay.
You are a little salty today.
Plenty
salty. Never mind.
Yeah. So
That's $100 worth of salt right there.
shut the fuck up. I might give it to Mom for Christmas.
That's fucked up.
Hey, she's
That's-
still getting $50.
She's still getting $50, but she also knows that you fucking forgot your gift last Christmas
I know.
because you gave
I
her the
told her.
receipt.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Yeah. It said the date on the receipt, and you bought it after Christmas.
Oh, damn.
I didn't buy it after Christmas. I bought it the same day. I sent
Oh.
Sarah to Wawa to get the gift card.
Not even that Wawa.
It's a gift card. Doesn't matter where it came from. It's
You know
where
what?
you take.
And
It's
I'm
not a
just
Wawa
saying,
gift card.
This is, and you still think that you're the fucking favorite? No. No. No,
Doesn't
honey,
matter
no.
if I bought it at Target
No,
or
no.
Wawa. It's still it's not
You
for
didn't
that.
have the decency to go to fucking Target. You had to go to fucking Wawa. I mean, don't get
Wawa's
me
a
wrong.
Target
Wawa
of
fucking slaps. But you went to a gas station to get a gift card for your mom, and you
I'm sorry.
did
I'm sorry, but it's a convenience store.
What a way to end season 2, folks. Because we didn't mention it. This is the season 2 finale.
Listen,
Well, somebody forgot, but that's, besides the point. Anyways, you're not the favorite. You haven't been the favorite. And this is why you're not the favorite.
it's fine. It's fine.
Ooh, strong words.
It's funny because I was the favorite for 30 years. She's just starting to get a little bit of the sprinkle of favoritism.
You were the favorite until you moved out.
I think I was still the favorite. Even though I
Live
moved
that
out, I
life.
still had a newer car than you did, and they got it for me.
They got me a car, and then they helped me get the car, and they're going to help me buy my tires this Christmas. So,
Whoa, nice.
yeah.
You are the favorite.
I am the favorite. I've been the
Oh.
favorite.
Yeah, that because Ryan, because I'm pissed off, everyone needs to be pissed off. So,
We are never going to get to our next topic. Quit while you're behind.
nah. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit up. A is for quitters. All right. So now that I got that out of the way, I kind of feel better.
Good. Glad you
There
had
you
fun.
go.
Yeah, I did. I did. E3 is getting canned. After how many years?
Shit. 23, 24, because it started in 1995.
I'm 27, and I was born in 96.
So 28.
It's
Yes.
insane. But I mean, it's just the way that the industry has been moving. Like everybody's doing their own thing and whatnot. And it's weird though, because I kind of feel like it started with Nintendo, but in actuality, it's just like E3 has kind of just been losing its importance steadily over the years. And I think what kind of drove it home for me
You mean
was
when
Nintendo
you say
starting with
that it started with Nintendo, it's that they started doing their own
like
showcase?
Nintendo Directs and things like that, when they started doing more of that, especially. And they were doing their big presentations still, like mainly like the virtual presentations and things like that, because they weren't doing the big in-person presentations after they started doing the Nintendo Directs. So
Right.
even when they were a presence at E3 at that point, they were only doing like these, these big direct style presentations.
Right.
And then that was it. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And they were just doing less and less at the conference itself before they just decided they were skipping it altogether. And by that point, PlayStation had already started doing the same thing. And then Microsoft, Xbox had followed suit soon after that.
I think that when it comes to video games, Nintendo started it, but I think Apple doing their Apple events, I think that's also what showed them, hey, you don't need a big convention to do these. People are going to tune in just to see your products instead of seeing everyone else's products.
Yeah, but Apple was never a fixture at E3.
No, I that's why I said that when it came to video games, Nintendo started it, but Apple was doing their showcases like that. Like during COVID, that's when they started doing their
I was going to say,
digital presentation.
Right. Because, I was going to say, when COVID hit, that didn't help. And then after all the restrictions and that shit lifted, you expected to see this resurgence and all that stuff, things going back to the way things were, but it never really did.
No,
and
because
so
they
it was just still
saw
kind
it was cheaper to do it that way.
Pretty much. Like a lot of people, I think, saw the writing on the wall at that point, and then 2023 didn't happen, and then they were like, "Yeah, we'll be back in 2024," and then out of nowhere, earlier this morning, it was just like, "Yeah, we're not doing this," and I was just like, "Fuck."
I wonder if they already knew when they canceled 2023s, but they were hoping that things were going to change.
That's fucked up.
Damn. Ouch.
Yeah, a
Wow.
little bit.
Jeez, man.
Wow.
I don't
I
want to
say
say
that-
that hurt my feelings, but that hurt my feelings, Ryan.
I say
What?
the salt flows freely, but holy shit.
I mean, it'd be easy to understand it if he spelled it correctly, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. Where
You
the fuck
lost.
was I? I lost the brain cell. Who's got it this time?
Maybe me, I'm reading.
Could be.
Well, you were talking about how things never got back to normal.
Oh yeah. No, that's. I mean, they were trying. Like you said, and I knew this. Like they were trying to get it back, and they were hoping to be able to have E3 in 2024. But I think they weren't able to get enough people interested in returning to the event, and it was just like we only have this. We only have. I imagine they probably had nowhere near enough to justify putting this on, so they were like, just fuck it. Do whatever you got to do, because I'm sure each of the companies or developers or whatever that did have their spot reserved had to pay some kind of money to do that, and they're like, you don't have a choice, refund whatever needs to be refunded, blah blah blah, and then it was just done from there.
Right. Yeah, it's fucked up because a lot of people, regardless if we had these showcases, like independent showcases, a lot of people were still looking forward to E3. So it kind of sucks. But then you also have other showcases that these video game companies still use as a platform.
Oh yeah.
Like even when Disney does their showcases, if it's something Marvel, they'll, like if it's a Marvel video game, they'll talk about it.
Of course.
So
well, I mean, and that's the thing though. You've still got PAX East, PAX West, PAX Prime. You've still got Gamescom. You've still got Tokyo Game Show. You've still got a bunch of other places and rather large, somewhat, that they still have a rather large presence at. So, it's not the end of the world, but it literally, I mean, like we said, it's like the end of an era. So I think it's one of the big pillars of, the industry has just kind of decided to call it quits, and
Right.
It sucks, to be honest.
right. And talking about conventions, do you think that after everything that Twitch, just switching gears a little bit, everything that Twitch has been going through this past year, you think that TwitchCon is going to be a thing?
I can't say that it won't, but who's to say? Like they've been pissing a lot of people off, and there's a recent spat that they found themselves in with regard to the new streaming meta, which I won't fucking get into because we don't need to, and it doesn't deserve any more attention than it's already had because
Right.
it's fucking stupid. And
You tell
so
them.
they've got a lot of, I mean, they've got a number of people that are a fair bit pissed off at them right now. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad that I walked away from the platform when I did. 'Cause it's like,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm done with that.
Right.
What? We haven't had a Justin rant in a while.
Well, it's not going to happen today, apparently.
It's the end of season 2. This is the perfect time to go off.
He'll find something.
Probably.
Piss him off, Luis. Piss him off.
I just have to talk.
Say something stupid.
Everything I say is stupid.
I know.
Well, we've still got the Game Awards to talk about, so you never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Yadi, what do you think? End of an era, or you could care less?
I could definitely care less. But what end of an era for who? The E3 or
Yeah.
TwitchCon?
Both.
Oh yeah, no, and E3 is definitely dead. Oh, it's we saw it coming, I guess, with how everything is trending to everybody have their own thing going on. It's just like freaking streaming companies and whatnot, like TV companies and all that stuff is all happening the same. But everybody's like if it's gonna become something too expensive for those companies that they might have to just have one place. We'll see how it goes in the future. Maybe another company, jumps in place and maybe they have a comeback. Who never knows?
I would say that same thing because it's one of those never say never scenarios. Like you don't want to say it'll never happen again. Who's to say? E3 might see a resurgence a few years down the road.
Yeah,
Watch
and
it,
especially after the pandemic, like everything going virtual and whatnot.
Right. Watch it 2024. Hey, psych. We were kidding.
Fuck. Did you
We were
miss me?
kidding. We just didn't
It was
like
an
the people
early
that bought the
April
tickets.
No, we wanted to get rid of the interested parties that we didn't like. But see that kind of treads dangerous territory though.
Yeah. No,
Funny
honestly.
thing is, like in Puerto Rico, there's gonna be an event that they have done before, and they stopped for a while, and it's called Arcadia, and it's gaming expo basically. So there's a lot of competition. People do different games, compete. Even if you played in a Mario Mario game and you play Call of Duty, you're still competing because you all collect coins or tokens and whatnot. And at the end of the day, whoever has the most wins, basically. But something like that, I see it going bigger, like actually people playing. And I know they had that in E3, right? They had like stations where people get to play certain games and
Right.
whatnot. But it was mainly more of the new announcements, right?
And
no doubt.
Arcadia was the last one was 2019, right?
No. I think it was like 2016 or it's been a
2016
few
or
years
17.
since GameStop left actually Puerto Rico. And then they were the main sponsor for it. But now the one guy that has a show and whatnot, he's the one basically putting all the money and going all in on it. He's the one that has a show called Yo Soy Un Gamer.
Yeah.
I'm a gamer. That's the name of the show. But yeah, like I know a lot of people don't know that from here, but if they do something like that in the States, that might catch on. But they might just have to do it like local events like Comic-Con.
Right.
Because
And
they have so many Comic-Cons going all around the place.
they have a gaming tournament here in Daytona. And
Yeah, and they have esports too and
right.
all
And-
that
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
There's esports events all over the place.
Yeah, I was scrolling through YouTube the other day, and there was a video about like a tournament of like Dragon Ball Z fighters, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. So I played it, and all of a sudden it said Daytona Beach, and I'm like, hell yeah! And that was last year's. And I
Yeah.
remember it was either last year's or the year before, because I remember I heard when it was happening, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have known beforehand, and I would have bought tickets and gone. But then I was watching the YouTube videos, and I'm like, oh, that actually looks like fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of these events don't have a lot of marketing, unfortunately, and it's so easy to do it online.
Right.
But everywhere you have to pay for things, obviously. But a lot of things get missed. There's so much going on.
Oh yeah.
Every day there's something new. So it's
Right.
hard to just keep track of everything.
Right. Maybe we can host a video game tournament online on our channel.
That'd be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, we gotta decide what game though.
Yeah. And it
So
doesn't even
many.
have to be that. I mean, we can play,
Mhm.
but it doesn't have to be that we have to. We can commentate and have the players.
Oh, I'll play.
Yeah, obviously, but if it's something like Z Fighters or something like that.
Oh yeah, no. There's plenty of games that Tekken really, really Ryan.
Old Travis is in the chat.
Hello.
What's going on, my guy?
Ay, ay, ay.
So, all right. So let's move on to the video game awards.
Woo.
You have a list of
Yes.
some of the winners. So go for it.
I have a list. Should I do some of them or should I do all of them? Because I have all of them.
Go for it. I don't care.
Rambo off.
Pop off.
All right. So yes, for those that didn't see the game awards, and I mean, considering how long it ran, I can forgive those that more than forgive those that didn't stick around for the whole thing. Because I mean, holy shit, it was damn near 4 hours long by the time it finished.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous, and we'll delve more into that in a bit. So, because and that's the thing, even they skimmed over some of these awards, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. So let's go through them real quick with all of the winners. I won't bother with the
We're going to skim through some.
yeah. Well, we're expected to because we're only dedicating one fucking segment to it. So
Right.
yeah, no, we're not dedicating 4 hours.
No.
I mean,
Just
we could.
two.
No.
Lame.
Well, all right. So, going from first to last, innovation in accessibility went to Forza Motorsport. Best VR AR game went to Resident Evil Village. Best community support went to Baldur's Gate 3. Best debut indie went to Cocoon. Best indie game went to Sea of Stars. Best ongoing game, which was a surprise actually, went to Cyberpunk 2077. Games for Impact went to Chia. Best performance went to Neil Newbon. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm assuming he's the voice actor for one of the characters. I haven't played too far into it, so I don't know who plays who. Best audio design went to Hi-Fi Rush. Best score and music went to Final Fantasy 16. Best art direction and best narrative and best game direction, 3 of those awards went to Alan Wake 2. Let's see. Player's voice, to no one's surprise, went to Baldur's Gate 3. That one in particular, I didn't really care who won as long as it wasn't fucking Genshin Impact. Because fuck that game, and I won't go any further than that. So yeah, best adaptation went, and that's games being adapted into shows or movies. Best adaptation went to The Last of Us. Most anticipated game went to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Best esports team went to JD Gaming. Best esports game went to Valorant. Best esports event went to the 2023 League of Legends World Championship. Best esports coach went to Christine Potter Chi, which I have no idea who that is. Best esports athlete went to Lee Faker Sang, and I'm not going to pronounce the rest of his last name because I'm not going to butcher it. Content creator of the year went to Iron Mouse. Best multiplayer game went to Baldur's Gate 3. Best sim/strategy game went to Pikmin 4. Which was actually a surprise to me because I figured that was going to go to another game. I don't remember the nominees, so who cares? Best sports/racing game went to Forza Motorsport. Best family game went to Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Best fighting game went to, nobody surprised, Street Fighter 6. Best RPG went to Baldur's Gate 3. Best action adventure game went to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I was happy for that one. Best action game went to Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Best mobile game went to Honkai Star Rail. And Game of the Year went to Baldur's Gate 3. And people were pissed. Mainly the Spider-Man 2 fans.
Right.
They were fucking heated.
Yeah, that game has 7 nominations.
And it won nothing.
None.
That's fucked
Jeez.
up.
sucks.
And it's probably because there's a lot of people out there that still have a console war, which is the dumbest thing.
Ryan in the chat, haven't named a game yet that Lewis's PC can handle.
Bro, my PC can't handle the browser. Shut up.
Oh my god. Honestly, I thought and that's the thing. I felt that Legend of Zelda should have gotten Game of the Year this year. But see, that's the thing. This is where I point out a lot of what I'm seeing on Twitter is, and this is pretty much all coming from Spider-Man 2 fans that are just bitching online because it didn't win Game of the Year. And yeah, and the thing is, I understand. I know it sucks that it didn't get any awards despite being nominated for 7 of them. But you know, I think they were the loudest among all of the fans that were bitching about having, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 winning Game of the Year. And honestly, I'm like, it is what it is. It was, you know, Legend of Zelda is still the best-selling game for this year. But, you know, still congratulations to Baldur's Gate 3 for having won. That's cool.
All right, Ryan. He is banned from the chat.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
I really don't care about console
You
wars.
should have ended your sentence at console wars are dumb. Legitimately, you should have ended it right there. Everybody knows that PlayStation is the best. Really? Then why are they dead last in console sales this generation?
Tell me
there's
more,
people
Justin. How do you feel?
still
Keep
against
going.
it.
Keep
Yeah.
going.
Well, legit.
No, don't change tunes now. Keep going with the same one.
No, I love people getting into these stupid fucking these stupid fucking console war arguments, and they're the stupidest shit. And it's like, what's funny is you don't see the Nintendo fans do it, and if you do, they're so few and far between that they're pretty much just buried in like everything else. You see PlayStation fans doing it more than anything else. You see some Xbox fans, you know, sprinkled in there, but it's like ridiculous. That shit honestly should have gone out of style like, what, 2-3 generations ago? It is the most ridiculous fucking shit that I have ever seen, and honestly, it needs to fucking die. And what's even stupider is you get these games journalist outlets that are fucking fanning those flames and are just they keep people talking about it, and it gets tiring after a while. And it's just like, okay, fine, you know. And to Ryan's point, they don't have to try and compete, but they still have 2 out of the 3 best-selling consoles ever, period. Right now, and the Switch is still selling like fucking hotcakes and is currently in 3rd place in the best-selling consoles of all time. And it's still moving numbers, so it's probably going to gain 2nd place. A lot of people think it's going to surpass the PlayStation 2. I'm not entirely sure. And just something, you know, just an aside, the only reason that the PlayStation 2 sold as well as it did The only reason PlayStation 2 sold as well as it did, it was because the cheapest way you could find a DVD player.
Ooh, shots
Because at
fired.
the times,
Ooh.
well, no, it's a fact.
Don't take
because
it
at the
back. That's a
time,
great argument.
it is an
Yeah.
absolute fact because at the time of the PlayStation 2's release, DVD players were still brand new and were going for hundreds and for some over $1,000 for a fucking DVD player. And so the PlayStation 2 was a good was a good middle ground. People got them for DVD players, and then you had a games console on top of that. And I guarantee you, a lot of the people that bought the PlayStation 2 probably just used it for the DVD player.
And for $40 more, you got a remote. What is that?
You can't see it.
What is it? 10 out of 10? Yeah.
Thank you. That was amazing.
That was great. That was fantastic.
More than 5-year-olds just play that, Ryan. And you know damn well.
5-year-olds.
And I know damn well that you have one, Ryan. And you can't say it's just for your kid because I know you play it.
Listen, I wanted to piss Justin off real bad.
So in that respect, you're calling yourself a 5-year-old. So shut up.
I almost Justin, when you said that Nintendo doesn't have to compete and they don't have to argue who the best console is, I was like, yeah, 7-year-olds, who listens to them anyways? But
Well, I find it funny how some of the people that talk about how this game console is better, this game console is better, and it's just like it's like Xbox versus PlayStation, and some of these people don't even feel like Nintendo should be a part of the conversation. It's like, yeah, that's easy to say, despite the fact that Nintendo is outselling both of them combined.
I do agree that Nintendo Switch shouldn't be in the conversation, mainly because it's not the same. You don't get the same quality of it. And that's why I'm thinking that is not in the conversation. It's not a bad console, and it sells a lot because in this house we have 4. You know, like you have to have one per person, regardless.
When did you buy that 4th one? It had to have been recently.
Oh, so Santa Claus is actually bringing
Okay,
light
so
version.
right now you have 3, but come the 25th of December, you're gonna have 4. I got you.
Yeah. It's a light version. But yeah,
so,
I think that's where they come from.
So Nintendo has number 2, 3, and 4.
Mhm.
And the DS is number 2.
Yep.
Like if they were to sell 1 million more, well, too bad. Obviously, they don't do it anymore. But if
I
they
had
were
3 freaking Nintendo DS when because they
they're-
broke.
they're a
And then
million
they also
behind.
Came out with
PlayStation 2.
different. Yeah, they came out with so many versions. So,
Yeah, but it's still
but
technically.
funny thing is, I have so many of those consoles with them. The more games I play, it's the PlayStation games.
Right. Which is funny because number 1 is PlayStation 2 and number 5 is PlayStation 4. Number 6 is PlayStation. Number 8 is PlayStation 3. The Wii sold more than PlayStation 3.
I think it was like 102
And
million.
PlayStation 3, when it came out, it was too expensive.
Right.
Like more expensive than the PS5.
Oh yeah, that left a lot of bad taste in people's mouths.
Yeah.
Because it's like that when that price came out of his mouth on that fucking stage, it's like $599. I'm like, is this guy fucking serious?
They literally had to drop it like 6 months later to like half the price.
Pretty much. It's crazy.
And as of right now, PlayStation 5 has sold 26 million more consoles than Xbox. Because Xbox Series X
Dang.
and S combined have sold
Right.
21 million. PlayStation 5 did 46.6.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's. I think a lot of people that would buy an Xbox would rather just have a PC,
Right.
if they have the money, obviously. But I think that's why it
No,
has so less.
and I completely agree with you.
PCs are getting back to the point where they're getting a bit too expensive to build.
Mhm.
And especially when they're throwing all this stuff out about the 13th or 14th gen processors, or hey, get the GTX 4080 or the 4090 and blah blah blah, and it's like all these people want this stuff, but they just can't fucking afford it. And even the more budget friendly, inverted commas, are starting to become a bit more out of reach, because prices for everything are just fucking going up and up,
Right.
and up and up.
So hold on. Did you just call quotation marks inverted commas?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's what I
Mhm.
thought.
The Super Nintendo sold 49 million. And the Xbox One sold 58 million. But the NES sold 62 million.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing though. Like those were pretty big fucking numbers at the time. And when you had
one comment, real quick. The Nintendo DS is number 2, right?
Luis.
What?
No, not you. I'm talking to Ryan.
Oh,
You keep
The-
talking.
the Nintendo DS is number 2 at 154 million. However, they split the list between Nintendo DS and Nintendo 3DS.
well, because they're not technically the same. They're not really
Right.
technically the same platform.
But it can be. And
No, they had
Nintendo-
their own games for the 3DS.
Right,
Pretty
and
much.
the 3DS sold 76 million.
And even they had a slow start with that one.
Right. So that's interesting. I mean, I understand that there are two different consoles per se, but at the end of the day, you can still play the same games. Except for, obviously, you can't play the 3DS games on the DS, but you can the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Oh shit!
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the PCs are becoming like Call of Duty when they come out with something new every fucking year.
Yeah.
And you gotta fucking buy. I mean, I'm not buying anything for my PC for a while, but
It just
gee,
it just seems rather ridiculous.
Right. All right. So, what was the best part of the video game awards?
I didn't see it until after the fact, but the surprise announcement of the God of War Ragnarok DLC,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course Christopher Judge's scathing comments of the length of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
And he pissed a lot of people off with that, and honestly I'm glad to see it, because it shows the state of what they're doing right now, and it's just like, really you're pissed
I
off
laughed when
at
I
him,
saw that.
right? And what's funny is, like, they're so pissed off. Not just they're saying about when the place at which he said it. But I think they're most pissed off because they're right, or he's right.
Yeah, but if there's one person out there that buys Call of Duty for the campaign mode, you should just not play games. Like,
Right.
it's not, you don't buy those games for that. It used to be,
Right.
but it's not anymore.
It honestly,
anymore.
I think it needs to be again, because it can be about both, but it's just like you're throwing away what could be the continuation of a really good story. Because honestly, I thought that the Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, the two newest ones, were actually a really good story. And I wanted to see where that went next. When I heard that the fucking campaign was so short, I'm just like, why? Why?
That's
But
not
then
the
I
main
realized,
focus.
sadly, that is the case. You know,
Right.
they're foregoing the fucking campaign mode for multiplayer, which is what more people seem to care about. And honestly, I don't really like that. Not to say that the multiplayer isn't fun. It is absolutely fun. But come on, man, give us a longer story. Give us a better story.
They make more money off multiplayer, all the skins that they sell and all that shit,
Right.
battle passes and all that stuff. So
Microtransaction to hell. Sad
Yep.
state of gaming.
and now like when you play when you buy battle passes, you know how it used to be like $10, and that was like getting a lot of stuff. So there's another tier of the battle pass
Oh,
that is $29.99.
Yeah.
And then you get more skins, more Call of Duty points or CP points. So it's just pay to win.
Right. There's a commercial for, I think, League of Legends.
Mm.
And
Oh yeah,
this girl shows up and she's dressed up in a like medieval like armor and whatever, and the guy's like, "How'd you get that?" And it's like, "This is like 130 hours of grinding," and all and he's just wearing regular clothes, and as she's talking, he all of a sudden has this like golden suit, like armor, and she's like, "Wait, how'd you get that?" And it's like, "I paid for it. It's great, right?"
he was like, "There's this thing called disposable income
Yeah.
when you work more than 40."
It was funny. It was funny.
That reaction from Lola.
Some of us are broke, Yachty.
All right. Do you guys have anything else on all of this?
There was a lot of games announced too, like a lot of new games that were announced in the Game Awards. The only one I can remember is Crazy Taxi. They're remaking it.
Oh yeah, no, Sega is
Sega's
remaking
coming back.
a lot of stuff over the course of the next couple of years.
Yeah, but the only
Fucking
one I
Jet
care
Set
about
Radio.
was Crazy Taxi.
Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, and like several others that I can't recall off the top of my head. That was actually kind of interesting. I think, and let me go back real quick to the runtime for the Game Awards. Nearly 4 hours.
Right.
To me, that was a problem, a massive problem, because honestly, that show was bloated as hell.
If they would have had E3, that wouldn't be a problem. Because people go watch that for that. Like if you tune in to E3 for 4 hours, you know what you're doing.
Right.
E3
that's a problem.
E3 was never just 4 hours. It was 3 fucking days of just nonstop.
So what I'm saying is you knew what you were getting yourself into. But all of a sudden in an award, you're like, you imagine how long are the Oscars and the Golden Globes?
Too long, and I don't even fucking watch them because I don't give half a shit about them, because that's another rant that I don't want to fucking get into.
But do you?
No. No. Nope.
Do it.
Fuck off.
Just do it!
Fuck off. Fuck off. Nope.
Pussy.
Well, I think the Oscars and the Golden Globes are fantastic. They're the best out there.
Nope.
Not doing it.
Nope.
Okay. I tried. Sorry, guys.
Nope.
I tried. All right. So
Fuck off, Ryan.
Earthworm. That was great. All right. So you want to jump into the obviously the game that didn't make the awards for a reason.
Which one is that?
I don't know. Just take over.
You know damn well that my game should have been Game of the Year because...
What's up, bitches?
Yes, it's that time once again to test the host nerdy knowledge in this season finale edition of Nerdy Quote of the Week. No echo, none of that other bullshit, because guess what? One person in particular is about to be very pissed off because this is, well, I mean, at the end of it, he's going to be happy because this is the very last one. Because I'm going to be building up a different segment for season 3, so we're gonna go out in a bit of style. I have not 1, not 2, not 3. We're gonna go all the way up to 10.
I am glad you didn't keep going with that shit because I was gonna say you sound like fucking LeBron James.
I got a list of 10 quotes mixed in between Star Wars, Marvel, and a little bit of the wizarding world sprinkled in as well. So
Fantastic.
Here we-
I'm gonna lose those.
You never know. You never know. Ryan in the chat. I don't know what Lewis is worse at, the nerdy quote game or speaking English. Ouch.
I can still write better than you, bitch.
All right. Okay. Let's start off with an easy one.
Huh.
No.
Fuck.
Shut up. Don't interrupt me. All right.
This is where the fun begins.
And no, that wasn't the quote.
Oh,
And no, that
I was
wasn't
gonna say.
It's me being a smartass to you specifically, Lewis. All right. First quote. No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. Lewis.
That's Yodelily who on Empire.
All right. Lola.
Yoda Empire.
Yadi.
Same.
Say it. There is no copy
Likes it
paste.
when you say it.
Or as
Yoda.
or as Palpatine would say, do it.
Yoda and an Empire.
Gotcha. And Ryan says, Chewie from the Christmas special, 50 points.
That's a new one.
Yeah. He's never said that before.
All right. So that quote was stated by Jedi Grandmaster Yoda from Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Everybody got 2 points. So yeah, we're gonna forego the victory fanfare because there's more that I have to run through here. All right. Quote number 2 is a Marvel quote. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry. Lola.
Bruce Banner Avengers.
All right. Yadi.
Bruce Banner, Avengers.
All right. And Lewis.
Bruce Banner, Avengers 2012.
Okay. All right. Being extra thorough there. You don't get any extra points for it, but hey, why not?
Fuck.
And Ryan says Munch
Like
Yoda.
teacher's pet.
Ryan says Munch Yoda. You misspelled that one. It was actually Minch Yoda. So minus 50 points.
He's back at 0.
All right. Guesses are in. That quote was stated. That quote was stated. I can't even string a sentence together. Nerds don't
Nerds
words
don't
good,
words
folks.
good.
There you go. That quote was stated by Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk, from the 2012 film The Avengers. All right. Third quote. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Need to add the points in.
Yeah, please.
Shut up. All right. Third quote. In times of crisis. Oh, this is a Marvel quote as well. In times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish build barriers. Yadi. Yeah, the difficulty went up just a little bit.
It's just a little bit.
I have no fucking idea. Can you repeat it again in a slower version?
I got you. In times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish build barriers. I take it
I have
Lola
no
knows
fucking
this one,
idea.
but
You
yeah,
got
you
it?
got something?
Yeah, the ancient one in Doctor Strange.
Okay, there's Lewis.
I have no fucking idea.
Just take a guess and take a guess.
Chan-Chi and Chan-Chi. I don't know.
All right, there's Yadi.
Black Panther for the movie. I'm gonna say for the person. What's her face? His girlfriend.
one.
From Black Panther. Black Panther's girlfriend that I can't remember the name of right now. Fuck.
That's fine. I'll accept that. All right.
Thank you.
Ryan with his response. We're not going there, dude. All right. So that quote was stated by T'Challa in the movie Black Panther. So Lola got 1 for that one. All right. Number 4 is from the Wizarding World. So here we go. The mind is not a book to be opened at will and examined at leisure. Thoughts are not etched on the inside of skulls to be perused by an invader. The mind is a complex and many-layered thing. Lola.
That is Snape, and I am going to say that that is Here, give me 1 sec. I'm running through the movies, but I can't remember. It's not. I'm gonna say. What's after Order of the Phoenix?
I don't know. You're the wizard in
Half-Blood.
this.
Half-Blood.
Is it Half-Blood?
You have to
I
guess.
just
I
know.
don't know.
Fuck. Order of the Phoenix.
All right, so that's Lola.
Yeah, Snape in. I was also in between them two movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, I think it's Order of the Phoenix as well.
All right, so Yadi says Snape in Order of the Phoenix. All right, Lewis.
Professor Snape in Prisoner of Azkaban.
All right. Guesses are in, and that quote. Oh, Ryan said Gollum. All right, cool. 50 points. So you're back up. I'd have to reword that. I'd have to reword that whole quote to get it like Gollum. Yeah, whatever. We'll get into that after we're done with this. So that quote was stated by Professor Severus Snape in the movie Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of me.
All right. Quote number 5 is a Star Wars quote. Sometimes we must let go of our pride and do what is requested of us.
That sounds like Obi-Wan in Episode 2.
Okay, so Lewis says Obi-Wan in episode 2. Who else wants to jump in?
Obi-Wan in episode
2.
3.
All right, so Lola says Obi-Wan in episode 2. Yadi says Obi-Wan in episode 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
That tone.
I'm Luis this time.
All right. All guesses are in, and that quote was stated by Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 2.
Anakin.
That was an Anakin quote.
Now I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah,
The way you said it sounded like his
It
accent,
sounded
so it
like
threw me off.
Obi-Wan.
Oh my God. Ryan in the chat, Dominic Toretto and Driving Miss Daisy. I'm curious, Ryan, was that meant to piss Lewis off? Because if so, 100 points.
Say yes, Ryan. Say yes.
It's all about family.
Amelia.
Oh, all right. Quote number 6 is a Star Wars quote. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose.
Huh.
Train.
You wouldn't do 2 Anakins at once, so
But that sounds like
Maybe.
Yoda.
And this is all of Star Wars? Or just movie Star Wars?
He said
It's
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
say it one more time.
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose.
Yoda, episode 2.
All right, there's Lewis.
Yoda episode 3.
And there's Lola.
I don't know who it was. So I'm gonna go against everything. What's his name? The one that died in the first movie.
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon
Papi
in the
Qui-Gon?
first.
Okay, so
episode 1.
yours is Qui-Gon in episode 1. Okay.
Sure.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi in Fight Club. I'm giving him points for hilarity. Just absolute hilarity, even though it doesn't really count. Oh my God, that's good. I like that. 50 points, God damn it. All right. Everybody's guesses are in. And that quote was stated by Jedi Grandmaster Yoda in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And yeah, he was actually talking to Anakin. I know somebody mentioned Anakin. It's like, oh, it sounds like an Anakin quote. He was talking to
Yeah.
Anakin.
I got a point for that. Okay. Good.
All right. Number 7 is a Marvel quote. You break the rules and become a hero. I do it and become the enemy. That doesn't seem fair.
Loki and Thor.
There's Lewis.
Scarlet Witch in Civil War.
There's Yadi.
Scarlet Witch, Multiverse of Madness.
And there's Lola.
Oh shit, that's the one. Fuck. Damn it.
Too late. Guesses are in, and that quote was stated by Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
As soon as he said Scarlet Witch, I knew exactly what movie it was too. I'm like, fuck.
I was thinking of her conversation with fucking
Vision.
Captain America.
Vision.
But it was that. Them
I
two.
got you. All right. Number 8 is a Marvel quote. She was there because of you. I may have struck the blow, but you are the one that killed her.
You said again?
She was there because of you. I may have struck the blow, but you are the one that killed her. This one is difficult.
I had it there. Say it one more time.
She was there because of you. I may have struck the blow, but you are the one that killed her.
Marvel quote?
That is a Marvel quote.
I'm trying to think who died.
Yeah, same.
God damn. I have no idea.
The Queen of Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh,
man.
Oh fuck.
Dang. My mind is going by blank.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
like I'm
who it
trying
is,
to
but I
figure
can't
out who.
remember names.
Do you remember the movie?
Yeah.
I won't call on anyone specific, so if you guys want to jump in, if you don't know it, just throw something out there. Maybe something will stick.
Lola's waiting to see if someone says something to spark something.
No, I know. I know what it is. I just can't remember the name of the person that said it.
I sacrificed myself a few minutes ago, so you guys can go first.
I'm not gonna
Dang.
remember
Go
because
first.
it's Secret Invasions and it is the main villain, but I can't remember the name of the main villain, and I had trouble while we were talking about the series, like
That's the one I
saying his
thought it
name.
was too.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Gravik.
Yeah, Gravik.
Oh no.
So
Sorry,
Secret
nah.
Invasions Gravik.
Okay, that's Lola.
He wouldn't give you the name if it was, so
He's done it before.
yeah.
Yes.
Just say it one more time.
She was there because of you. I may have struck the blow, but you are the one that killed her.
Who fucking died?
A lot of people. Have you seen Endgame?
I can't tell you who died because that would give it away.
No, I understand. It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can I use a phone call?
No.
AKA Google.
No. If we want to move past this one, just to get through it, just throw out a name in a movie or a series and just go with it.
Well, it has to be a villain, so
Okay.
just I'm walking through it.
Oh,
It's getting
yeah.
hot.
I think it was Secret Invasion. But I'm trying to see if it was Gravik or the father. Somebody said it too. The
The
father.
Son and the Holy Spirit.
Gravik, Secret
Yeah.
Invasion. Don't care.
Amen.
Okay.
Yeah, Gravik as well.
All right. Everybody's guesses are in, and that quote was stated by Green Goblin in Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh, man.
I was thinking of Green.
Talking about?
You saw a green guy just saying it. Whatever.
Now it makes sense why.
And I
the
just
accent.
fucking watched that
Yeah.
movie like last week again.
Oh God. Uh,
Okay, moving on. 8.
that was 8.
9.
All
Perfect.
right. Our next quote is a Star Wars quote. Mos Eisley, you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
That sounds like Obi-Wan, but I can't trust you. So
Well,
That's Obi-Wan and Attack of the Clones.
all right. There's Lewis.
Can you say it again?
Obi-Wan in Star Wars.
Mos Eisley, you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Obi-Wan, A New Hope.
There's Lola.
I was gonna repeat what Lola said. Obi-Wan and the New Hope.
And there's Yadi.
I'm not very confident in a Yeti. I'm just gonna tell you that much.
I'm not confident in
All right.
what I was thinking. So
All right. All guesses are in, and that quote was stated by Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars A New Hope.
Nice. Nice.
Go me.
All right. Our next quote is a Wizarding World quote. Ooh.
Ah.
All right. So here we go. Remember, if the time should come when you have to make a choice between what is right and what is easy, remember what happened to a boy who was good and kind and brave because he strayed across the path of Lord Voldemort. Remember Cedric Diggory.
That is Voldemort. And that is
You know damn well that wasn't the answer.
I'm thinking of that should have been the quote. That's Dumbledore in Deathly Hallows Part 1.
All right, that's Lewis.
Dumbledore, Goblet of Fire. Your
That's
wife
Lola.
is gonna be so mad at you.
Yadi.
So mad.
Dumbledore, Goblet of Fire.
And that's Yadi. All right. All guesses are in, and that quote was stated by Albus Dumbledore in the movie Goblet of Fire.
My boy. My boy. And then the band just fucking popping off, having a great time. Anyways.
She showed me
I gotcha.
the remix.
Yeah. And just for the and just for the hell of it, aka I lost count before I actually put numbers on these. I'm gonna throw in an 11th. I'm gonna throw in an 11th one because it's on the list anyway. This is a Marvel quote. This will cap it off. So here we go. I don't know if you've been in a fight before, but there's usually not this much talking.
That is Captain America in Civil War.
All
Falcon
right, so-
in Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. All right. Lewis said Captain America
No,
in
I
Civil
didn't.
War. Yeah,
I-
you did.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
you did.
also Captain America, so
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
yes.
Not at the
Nope.
time.
No, it doesn't
Nope.
matter.
No,
Nope.
it does.
It's the character.
You
No.
you said you made your guess,
because
and
he's
then Lola
black
went
now,
after.
he's not Captain America. I understand.
Not even the point. Not
Yes.
not even. Don't even.
Not even.
All right,
I
Lola.
probably missed something.
Lola said Falcon in Civil War,
Yeah.
and Yadi.
I think it was Captain America in Civil War.
All right, and that's Yadi. All right, that bonus question is finished. All guesses are in, and that quote was stated by Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, in Captain America:
AKA
Civil
Captain
War.
America.
Fuck off. He wasn't Captain America at the time.
Man, but was he? Remember, there was a lot of
There
time
was
traveling.
a Captain America at the
There's
time.
timelines.
He wasn't Captain America at the time of the quote.
But it
You
was
tell him,
always in his
Justin.
heart.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Who was he
Continuity
talking to?
matters, brother.
Spider-Man.
Continuity matters, brother.
That's what I think. That's what I was thinking. It was freaking Captain America.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because he was talking to Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah. It's when
A lot.
they got split up and it was
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
Sam
and the
and
warehouse
Bucky.
thing, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
one didn't count, so it doesn't matter.
Oh man. All right. So that does it for this season or this series of Nerdy Quote of the Week. The scores to cap this off: in third place, Lewis with 50 points. Woo!
Hey, you made it to 50.
You actually did fairly good.
Yeah.
Yay.
In second place, Yadi with 54 points.
Nice.
Not too far ahead, but
And
all
Lola,
right.
Yeah.
175 points.
And in first place with all the bragging rights for pretty much forever, because Lewis is never going to be able to live it down. And I know she'll make sure of it, is Lola with 67 points.
Again, go me.
You got almost all of them right today.
That is crazy. And the funny thing is, because I was looking back at some of my screen captures when I was doing the scores, and it's like for the first 2 rounds, you were Lola was actually way behind, but she quickly overtook and just ran away with it. I'm surprised. And
You know
Good
what?
job.
Lola, I've never said this to you, but I'm proud of you.
Sentimental
moment
music.
we weren't
recorded in
recording.
history.
Oh, we weren't recording.
we had
It's recorded in history. You can't take it back now, bitch.
We had a touching family and nerdy moment here on the Nerd Archive podcast. It will be ingrained in history for all of time.
Yeah, it's first time and last. It's fine.
The next time he sees me, he'll like sit on me and fart on my face or something,
I'll give you a pink
just to
eye.
make up for like the nice moment we just had.
Oh my god.
All right, moving on.
That does it. That does it one last time for the nerdy quote of the week. We will play it out one final time with
Fantastic. Thank you, Justin. You guys don't have anything else? No? Fantastic. Great. Awesome. All right. So before we go anywhere, make sure you join our Discord. Why? Because you have to. You have to.
because we said so.
Yeah, you sat here and listened to us, watch me lose. I got 50 points. It is what it is. All right, so make sure you go on our website, thenerdarchive.com, to watch all of our episodes. Look at our merch. Everything is selling out. So make sure you get yours quickly. Fantastic. Also, go on our social media. Everything is down below.
Click all the things.
Yay. And on behalf of Ryan, Travis that was in the chat, Justin, Lola, Yadi, my name is Louis. See you next season. And he was Captain America. Then we are going to be talking about fucking Disney. That's what we are. We went to... Also, Die Hard
yeah.
is a Christmas
We missed that.
movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
All right.
Yes.
See you guys.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
It
Yep.
is. It's not.
Yep.
Yes,
it
it
has
is.
snow and
It
it has
is.
Christmas
Christmas
movie.
and Christmas
It's a
trees.
Christmas movie.
It's
It's a
nothing.
Christmas
There's
During
no
a
movie.
snow in
Christmas-
it. Actually, there's no snow
It is
in
a
it.
Christmas
During a
movie.
Christmas
You've been
party.
outvoted.
No,
You've been
no.
outvoted.
It is
It's
during
mainly
a
You've been
it doesn't
outvoted.
matter
party.
because you know what? There's not.
During a
There's like
Christmas
there's a lot
party,
of red, but it's
Christmas
not from
Eve,
Santa Claus.
therefore
Santa Claus is not in the
Christmas
movie at all.
movie.
There's a Christmas song, but it's nothing to do with Christmas.
See you in
And
season
whoever-
3, guys.
Whoever
Bye.
likes
Bye.
whoever likes
He's
it
wrong.
is a maniac.